Music. Do you remember the song as Eric Sermon's Just Like Music?
No.
It was a really good song back in like the early aughts. Very like good mellow feeling hip hop, and they repurposed like a Marvin Gaye song. But they repurposed they sampled the Marvin Gaye song where he's like, just like music, I got the music. But then there was one underlying track of just someone going, music. I feel like you don't have to subliminally message my interest in music.
That sounds like those like almost like what were those like when you're listening to like a song and then it'll say it doesn't want you to download it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what
Are you
I
sure
thought
it's
it might
supposed
be.
to be there?
Yeah.
It might be because you downloaded it on Napster.
Yeah.
It was too rhythmic. It had
yeah.
to be part of the song. But it could have been. Yeah, it was Napster.
Right. Napster.
Always do this.
What happened? You hit it?
Kicked your leg.
Dude, I have to look good.
I just got to give this leg a straight lock. I just got to put it in an air cast or something.
Yeah, Napster was great. And then LimeWire.
LimeWire. I only use LimeWire for games. I would
No,
just
I
play
use
random arcade games.
I used it for movies and music. And I feel like when that died, that was when we all got into like Pandora. And then Pandora now is Spotify. It's
But I think it was
or
like
Apple Music.
MySpace. You like got all your music from MySpace.
Oh, I never used MySpace.
Me neither. I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't know that either.
It's like mostly just for music. Like all the bands would start uploading their songs.
Yeah, but you'd have to play it on their website.
No, on their MySpace you could play
On
it.
their web. Yeah, but I'm saying like
It'd be like
you
playing
couldn't
music
put
on
it
YouTube.
but you couldn't put it on your like MP3 player
Oh,
or
right,
your
right.
iPod.
Yeah.
MP3 players. I had one.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, I bought a mini disc player.
Yeah,
Probably the last day it was effective. Came home with like multicolored floppy discs. Like, ooh, this one will be like funky.
Yep.
And then I didn't make a single one.
And then it was over.
And by the time I went to return it, like a week later, the Best Buy was closed.
Well, it's crazy because
just kidding.
vinyls were huge for decades.
Yep.
And then CDs were huge for at least a decade,
Yeah.
maybe two. And so when MP3 players came along, you're like, this will be around for at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Or not 20. And it was a year or two.
Was it? No, it was longer than that.
I don't know. The iPod took over pretty fast, I feel like.
But that's an MP3
That's an MP3 player.
I know, but yeah. I
So
guess
it did last.
It did
It's
last,
just
dude.
different form.
Mini disc, I'll tell you what didn't last. Mini disc.
Maybe that's what I'm picturing when I say MP3 player.
Yeah.
Like those little discs,
Yeah.
right? That's what I had.
Yeah.
They were cool.
They were cool.
Because prior to that, portable CD player, remember? But that would skip.
Skip like a
The
motherfucker.
MP3 player was like the first mobile device that wouldn't skip.
Yep.
And that was revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
And technology really hasn't done anything good since.
Yeah. They haven't. Drone strikes.
That's true. That is good.
That's really good. Have you seen how precise they are?
Very precise. They can kill
Every kid they want.
everyone. They can choose who at this wedding dies.
But at least none of us die.
That's what matters. Yes.
Knock on American soil.
Do you think you could do that? You could be like a dude in those like Nevada bases that's just remote control droning people? Like, do you have that? I feel like
That switch.
I feel like you two maybe could both do it.
Yeah, I'd probably be able to let go.
Yeah, you'd be able to clock out
Yeah.
of killing people in another country and then just go to happy hour at the Applebee's outside of.
I do whatever I'm told.
Same.
I don't like to think about it too much.
Right. We'd be perfect soldiers of fortune.
That's not true though, because I've been your friend for a long time, and I don't feel like I've ever been able to manipulate either of you.
Yeah. Well, okay.
You've
It has to
never
come
offered
from a
me
true
money.
leader. Yeah, that's true.
No, that's not true, because I've been like, hey, we can do this show for $15, and you've both said no.
$15?
Yeah, it's not that much.
Yeah.
I got to get more money.
I was going to say $15. I would have remembered saying no to that. That never happened. Yeah, if you had a camera on my face just doing drone strikes, I'd look like I was just organizing files. You know, you wouldn't be able to tell if
You
I
wouldn't
was
be able
just
to
playing
tell I was just
Minesweep.
killing people.
Just like, oh,
Ooh.
I'll do a turkey sub.
No mayo.
Yes, Jimmy John's way. Is that what they say there?
It's Mike's way.
Mike's way.
At Jersey Mike's.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Dude, Jersey Mike's is good. I want that on record.
It's okay.
Well, it's not as good as like a fancy sub place, but as far as the chain sub places go, it's the best one. And I'm willing to fight anyone on that.
I will go.
It's better than Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's sucks. Not only are they racist, it's also bad.
Yeah.
What's that one in like the Bay Area that's popular?
Ike's.
I think it's better than Ike's.
Really?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say Ike's is a sub place. That's where you.
Ike's is good, but it's not great. I would say Jersey Mike's is great. I'm willing to go that just barely. It's just barely great.
It's solid. I would say it's solid.
Thanks. I'm really trying to get them to sponsor us.
You're really trying?
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
What have you done?
I'm starting right now.
Okay.
I'm really trying to get it on. I'm going to bring them up every episode now.
Well, we should each take advantage of this business opportunity.
We should each try to get
if
someone to
there's
sponsor
anyone
us.
you want to sponsor, you can talk about how great they are now. Any product you wish you had?
This is interesting. I can't guess what she's going to say.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that I like a lot.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I can go. I would say, due to recent news,
Uh-huh.
one of my favorites that I've been dying to talk about is the manufacturers of the AK-47 assault rifle.
Oh, which one specifically?
AR-15.
No, which manufacturer?
Oh, American.
when you say in light of recent news,
They're illegal now. They're legal now in California. The ban has been lifted in California.
oh, they were banned here?
AR-15s were banned here.
Huh.
Yeah,
and now they're unbanned.
Now they're unbanned.
So if anything, gun control's gotten less controlled,
yeah.
which I didn't even know could be possible.
Yeah, some judge, I guess. I don't know how laws work, but it's
Damn.
been breaking news. So I just want to express my undying love for not only owning one, but not being shot by one.
Okay, I'd like to be sponsored by Gun Control. Really support it. Let's get more control out there.
And if you guys just want to keep politics out of your life, then come on down to Jersey Mike's and get a number 8 turkey avocado with provolone Mike's Way.
Aren't you going to say Happy Pride Month from
Happy
Jersey
Pride
Mike's?
Month from Jersey Mike's. Thank you.
Did you see that?
And let me just get the rest out of the way, just so we have it. Happy Black History Month. Happy AAPI Month from Jersey Mike's.
What's AAPI?
Asian
Asian Pacific Islander.
Oh, okay.
What else is there? Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Holidays from Jersey Mike's. What else? What are the months? What's coming? What's July?
Independence Day.
America's Cup.
America's Cup from Jersey Mike's. Thank you. Good. I think we're done. I think we use all of those.
December.
I
Lord
said
and Savior
holidays.
Jesus Christ.
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Can we say
Pride.
Merry Christmas again?
No,
Are we allowed as Americans?
you can't.
That was always the weirdest one to me.
Yeah, no
Like
one's saying you
Obama
can't do
said
it.
we couldn't say Merry Christmas.
I don't think he said that.
No, he didn't.
didn't. That's
but
what
like people were so pissed.
people
Like
thought.
finally we can say it again. And he's like, "What? I had a Christmas tree in the
Yeah.
White House." Like,
I remember people were mad because Starbucks just like had red cups instead of like anything like Christmas related.
oh, funny.
And so they were like, why you don't believe in saying Merry Christmas? It's like, they're holiday decorated.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It's
Like you say Happy Holidays and people just kind of groan at you. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm just trying to be. I don't give a shit about you.
yeah.
I'm just trying to be nice.
Right. I don't think Jesus is tripping, dude. Honestly, if I believe he could be real.
I hope he's tripping.
I don't think he's tripping. He might be like, Mr. Schultz, notice the new red cups you just greenlit? I suggest some edits. Perhaps me as a baby. You know what's weird, and some comedians have probably joked about this, but the fact that like we honor Jesus with just like a symbol of the most gruesome, painful moment of his existence. It'd just be like a soldier that you're like, in honor of you, here's you blood bleeding out, screaming for help on the battlefield.
And then if he complains about that, you're like, all right, here's you as a baby. And he's like, no, I have good photos.
Decades
look, when I'm 19, look, I looked so young.
I just built that Chevy by myself. I got the towel over.
How about the fish into the bread or the water into wine?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on.
I walked on water. No one wants to even draw that.
Not bloody enough.
we could do a river of blood.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Is it like really hot in here, or is it just because I'm wearing a
sport
suit?
coat? Why are you dressed like this? Is this the new lease on
look
life?
great.
You got your second shot.
We're fully vaxxed across
We're
the
all
board.
fully vaxxed.
But I'm worried about how the vax is taking hold of Emily.
I got my vax, now I'm a different person.
Report. You look like you
Dressing
could
up.
report the news or give us some stock tips. You have
Great.
anything you want to share?
Yeah, Bitcoin. I just learned that Bitcoin is actually like its own thing. Like I thought Bitcoin was just a general term for
Cryptocurrency.
I just learned that.
Oh, there's more than one cryptocurrency.
Yeah, but
Like
Bitcoin is one.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin is one cryptocurrency.
So you just learned that from the second shot?
Yes. Yeah, my mind has expanded.
We should keep an eye on Emily for a little
Yeah.
bit.
I don't completely understand. Let's unwrap what you're saying.
She thought Bitcoin meant cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Right. So you thought Dogecoin was a kind of
Bitcoin.
was umbrellaed underneath.
Bitcoin.
Oh, okay, cool.
When it's actually far superior.
That's right. Come on down to Jersey Mike's. We now accept Dogecoin.
But no, I needed some new headshots, so I bought a bunch of clothes. I went to the mall, had like a shopping spree,
Nice.
and got a bunch of outfits for new looks.
What looks did you go with?
Oh, I went for
This is the corporate.
like I work
Yeah.
like an HR
Businesswoman?
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm like a cool HR lady, you know. I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't go like I'm a mean businesswoman.
Yeah, no,
No.
that's a good like weekend update.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
You
going
know?
to say like HR lady that's also kind of a fucking dope hang at happy hour. You know,
Yeah.
like she works in HR.
I'm in
Right. I'm not gonna rat you out. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I wanted to do like I can be the funny one in the commercial.
Uh-huh.
So I did more of like a
Ambitious.
silly face or like a smirk, you know,
Wacky.
wacky. I wore like a sweater.
You got a
Button
pinwheel?
up.
I can't wait to see your headshot of Wacky. I'm really looking
No, it's
forward
not
to
wacky. It's like more like deadpan, like
it. That's too bad.
like giving.
How
like,
much
a
would I
weird
have to
look.
pay you to see the Wacky headshot? Now that I know you can be bought.
Not that much. $15.
Like I want like the like you know like if I'm trying to think of who
Just like a
Oh,
the
like
back
like
cover.
using a banana as a phone.
Jim Carrey mid 80s headshot. That's what I
Right.
want. But you.
Okay, $75.
All right, let's crowdsource this.
I mean,
because
dude,
I can't afford that.
Last week she offered to massage shampoo into your bald head
That's
for the
true.
right amount of money. So
Yeah, which
I
I'm
would-
still up for.
I would say now that Emily is desperate for dough, capitalize on anything you want. She can dress up however you want.
You're gonna have the weirdest OnlyFans account ever. It's just gonna be me showing up.
Emily's agent's gonna be like, we didn't need you to upload that American Doll outfit you're wearing. I don't think we're doing a lot of Pioneer's Daughter stuff.
You never know. You never know what they're looking
Just
for.
in case. It is hot in here.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I mean, you're wearing a sweatshirt.
but no, I'm
I got it.
returning all these clothes tomorrow, so I wanted to get some use out of them.
I think you should
It's
keep
fun.
that. I'm looking at the price tag right now. That's still on it. It's
got a
not
nice
that
look.
much. It's great.
$35.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad, but like,
It looks like you're going to be on Comedy Bang Bang after we leave. Like, we're going to leave, and then I was like, all right, guys, come on in. Scott Ackerman and Reggie Watts.
that's a weird reference.
Or opening for Paula Poundstone tonight, you know?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like the look?
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it.
Yeah, my agent was like, she really liked my my one headshot, but it was like very casual. So she was like, let's just get another like look where it like looks like you like have a job.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Variety. Well, it's a commercial agent, yeah?
Yeah.
Got to have all those basic ass looks. Because they just really, I think they decide when they see you. They're like, it doesn't matter how you act. We just need you to
For some of the
point
parts,
at the ice cream
it's like,
truck.
yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, what was the one you did? You were just telling us about it.
Oh, the
It sounded
audition
so
today?
Funny. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a small business owner, and it's for a major tech company. They wouldn't share who.
Oracle.
Probably. Salesforce. So I sit down holding a tablet, and I'm looking at the spreadsheet, and I'm happy with the numbers, but very subtle. Not even fully smiling.
Yeah. So this part has no lines. It's just facial.
The whole thing has no lines.
Right.
But they went so in depth with the emotion they want to see from your eyes. So I'm happy, not smiling, just proud of the numbers we're hitting. I set the tablet aside, sit back in my chair, and think about how far this small business I've started has come. And maybe think back to a joke someone told me when it all started. And then laugh a little bit. So the first one was like too over the top. I sat back and I was like,
Yeah, that's pretty over the top.
and then I watched it back. I'm like, I don't think this is it.
What joke were you thinking of?
I was just thinking of the Emily Catalano, Steph Curry.
Oh, nice.
I was
Really?
like,
It made you do an
I
evil
was
laugh.
like, I went the rim. Delectable.
But
And
now
I was like,
let's-
oh wait, no line.
But now let's see you do
That's
the real thing.
for the podcast.
Yeah, I want to see it.
You guys want to see this audition I did with no lines?
Just the laugh.
For the Hesbos at home.
No, I want you to see. I want to see, because that sounds like bad direction to me. Like, that sounds impossible.
No, I mean it
The
wasn't.
thing where it's like, you, and now you just thought of a joke you once heard. That sounds like, if someone told me that, I'd be lost.
I'm wording it wrong. No, I mean they basically said like think to like how far you've come and like how proud like you are of the business you did. Life is good. Maybe if you want, think of a joke someone said and like smile or laugh. So it's more like I'm just looking around like, and I think the thought I was doing is like, man, like I started from just this and like people said
Now
I couldn't
you're
do
here.
it and now I'm here. And I actually looked out my window and there's like a palm tree swaying. So I was just picturing the palm tree and like success and making it. I go deep, I actually looked at what I did as an actor is I looked at the house across the street and pictured I had bought it for my mom from the company, but I did like 30 takes of that. And I just kept being like this. That's the beauty of auditioning at home.
Oh,
It's
you
like-
recorded and sent it.
Yeah. So it's completely self-taped. So I can just spend all day working on like a 30-second video and being like, this is the one. And then they
But
don't
then
get
you
back.
never hear back and you just wasted a day.
Yeah, well, because I was.
But when it's in a
interested-
commercial, sorry to cut you off, but when it's a commercial, you always assume that it's probably you just don't look like the person that they want.
Right.
Your eyes are too sad, or you're fucking not ethnic enough, or dick way too big. That's usually something I assume. My dick is way too big for
Probably
this
should
commercial.
stop showing your dick.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like maybe
Maybe
that's why you're not getting the.
They didn't say
commercials.
you wear pants though. They didn't say you wear anything below the waist.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry I cut you off.
No, I remember doing a line in a thing.
Look at you, Mr. ING.
Thank you. And there was like a laugh in the line, and I just couldn't do it. So I was interested in seeing how you did it, which
Yeah.
you still didn't really show me. But
No, I kind of showed you. I mean,
not really.
I didn't know you were
was-
asking to learn. I thought you were asking to like make
Well,
fun
no,
of the idea.
it seems like a really hard.
It's not crack up.
No, I know mine wasn't either.
Okay, I'll show you right now.
Yeah.
You ready? Okay, this is it. So subtle looking at the iPad,
Yeah.
and then I go. And then I put it down.
Right, but that's not laughing.
I sit.
Hold on.
Oh, it's still
Coming.
coming. I thought you meant that thing.
No, I sit back and I go like. That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's not like
It's like it's like one of my laughs.
fools for doubting my
Yeah,
small
I
business.
think when I did it, I was over laughing. I was too worried about laughing.
Yeah. You know what usually they say is be subtle. Like they
Right.
usually, if they want it small, they stress it up front. They're like, this is a small, tight, act small, be subtle. So when we say the word laugh, we don't want like your mouth agape from laughter.
Is that what they said?
They said subtle.
Oh, okay.
They said, yeah. extremely subtle. Or are they sometimes calling it act small, which is perfect.
For your small penis.
No, that's the hardest part of the job.
It's pretending.
It's pretending that my penis is small. We go, well, I guess I would walk into the office like this when my legs are all together. But you know what's hard is me being a businessman. I decided that's... You guys laugh a lot about the Uncle Zack, Dr. Zack ambitions. Mm-hmm. And I know I've asked you to...
Not that much.
I've asked you... Not enough.
Subtle laughter. It's very small.
Well, you know, I asked you guys to consider me as one of the hardest working comics, you know. Mm-hmm. Not one of the hardest comics. You know, one of the hardest appearing while soft.
Yeah.
But no, I decided I changed. I don't want you guys to think of me as one of the hardest. I want you guys to think of me as like Zack Chapaloni. Like, I mean, that's just like a businessman who's a comedian. Would that be too much to ask?
Man, you're asking a lot because it took me a while to think of you as a hardworking comic. And now I have to step back from that and into like a businessman. So you're not even a comic.
Well,
right?
Emily says it once in a while, and it is almost offensive when she goes, "You're one of the hardest working comics I know." I go, "Well, this is mean." So I want it to be businessman now, since we're going completely fucking senile here, because I'm not a businessman.
You gotta start wearing your suit to the pod.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
you gotta step up like me.
Okay, yeah, you do kind of have that business person vibe.
Do you have any like?
I just don't. I feel like Torio has some business acumen. Like your mind kind of works to figure things out, like how we can make money.
I think I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I just like, you know, they say like he asked the right questions.
Right.
I ask the wrong questions.
You don't ask questions.
I don't ask questions.
Yeah. Well, I'm afraid because the question in my mind isn't relevant. Like, I feel like I've been in a green room where a comic is explaining like the business side of things. I'll be like, and if you do this, you know, it's a great way to engage your fans while also, and it's just a good piece of advice that he's sharing.
Right.
And I'm going, how did you get into that? Like, what led you down the road to uncovering that? And they're like, I feel like the whole room's like, what? Are you writing a biography right now?
Right. Just listen to what I'm telling you.
Listen
Don't
to
worry
the
about
business tip.
Yeah.
But it's me forcing a question, you know? So I'll be like, so have you always been into, it's like the Chris Farley sketch when he has his talk show.
Right. Yeah.
And he's like, when you made Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, like, is that true?
I remember I was looking at like a place like to rent, and they're like always, you know, they're gonna like to live in, like they're gonna always ask questions. It's good because like you're also trying to sell yourself because you're like a college student.
Yeah, right.
And this guy I was with was like, and she's like, "Do you have any questions?" He said, "Yeah, how are the schools?"
Creepiest question you can ask.
Because it's like that's what normal adults would ask.
Right. People who are looking to start a family.
Oh my god.
She was like, just couldn't stop laughing.
That is so funny. How are the schools? The way you said it, like, are you going to be there much?
Wait, you asked this?
Oh, no, his roommate.
Your roommate?
It's like you're like 19. Don't. It's not.
Was she just like, quite frankly, that's none of your business?
No, dude. She's like, they're great. They're good schools.
Do you have a kid?
Do you have a child?
Are you a teen parent? That is funny. That is quite possibly the worst.
Are they close by?
We don't want them too close, if you catch my drift.
What's your go-to question at like the end of interviews when they're like, "Do you have any questions?"
When can I start?
Yeah, I'm bad at that.
I'm terrible.
Me too. I can never think of anything.
I always ask for like the timeline of hiring because that's one I actually want the answer to, but I don't think that's a good one.
Yeah.
When can I hear back? Because I'm not doing another one of these until I have to.
Yeah.
But we've never had like office jobs, really. I mean, you guys have.
Yeah.
I've only done restaurant jobs.
Yeah, I've done some office stuff.
Restaurants don't ask you that? Or...
No, they do, but I guess my questions are always about the restaurant.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What I guess like
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
right. What's your biggest weakness? That one, I'm like, dude, I don't believe in myself. I honestly wake up sometimes. I'm like, I shouldn't even get out of bed. I feel like I've admitted in an interview like too much of a weakness. I'll be like porn addiction.
I steal.
Someone had a joke. Some comic was like, "What's your biggest weakness?" And they're like, "Well, I really need this job."
I owe people a lot of money.
Yeah.
I always say like something practical, like Excel. Like I need to learn Excel more.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I think mine was like rage.
I think people try to like turn them into strengths. Like I work too hard.
Yeah,
But it's like,
No,
why
that
are you
doesn't
asking that question?
it is. Like, why are you asking that question?
Yeah.
Like, that's fucked up.
I haven't gotten that question a lot, but every time I do, it like catches me off guard. It's like, oh, that you really ask that?
Yeah,
like,
right.
I thought that was just like in the movies.
Totally.
It's
Yeah,
like you really want me to answer my weakness? That's dumb. I don't want to work here anymore. That's what I said.
Yeah. You're like, I'm leaving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just go like something I overcame.
Bullets.
Like I would say, intense heat focused over a single part of my body, like a magnifying glass. Yeah. I would just say like I had polio, but I overcame it. But I guess you could still like I was weak.
Kryptonite.
Yeah, kryptonite.
Your biggest weakness is kryptonite.
Yeah. That's probably my kryptonite.
Dude, there is I can't even tell this story in a way that makes sense, but do you remember the band Crash Test Dummies?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had this. They're like a one-hit wonder, and you probably remember the song. It was like, whoa, the chorus was just, and then it's like, once there was this boy, and he's like super baritone voice.
Okay.
Got into an accident and couldn't. I almost want to just play you. I don't have my phone.
Phones, yeah.
Anyways, 90s band.
Okay.
So this song came on my Spotify somehow because I listen to bad 90s music sometimes. And it's called Superman. And the entire song is about like, it's just like an ode to Superman while also throwing shade at Tarzan, which is just a funny, it's like Tarzan's not a real, it's like kind of why Tarzan's problematic and why, because he's just a womanizer. Like he just, and then why Superman's great and Clark Kent's the best. And, but it's like the music is so sad, and then it harmonizes like a woman's, because then you have his voice, which is like the baritone voice, and then her voice comes in when like the sad violin comes in, and it's like the saddest song ever, but the lyrics are all about how Tarzan's shitty and Superman's amazing, and it's just it's my new favorite song, and we have to play it. I have to play it for you because this isn't going to make any sense.
Well, I mean, I get the gist.
It's just
Can
so
you not
ridiculous.
tell the story?
That's it. I mean,
that was the story.
The story is just how you brought Super Kryptonite up.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, this song.
The story is you got to hear this one song. That's the whole story.
It's the whole story. It's something. It's wild.
Okay, you can play it in the pod.
I'm gonna play it in the pod.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I'm just gonna cut this out of the pod.
Or just play us out with that song.
Yeah, play us out. So then they have to listen to the whole
I
episode.
died laughing listening to this song.
In high school?
No, just the other day.
Oh.
I had never heard this song ever in my life.
Huh.
Anyways,
You were asking
Kryptonite's
if
your
we
biggest
knew it.
weakness? I'm gonna pass out. I gotta get this hoodie off.
Do you guys want to take a break?
No, we got like another
Let's
10 minutes.
Do like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a costume change.
Same.
Something not as hot.
You
I'm
just
gonna-
come out looking like you're on Pose.
I'm gonna change into Emily's clothes.
I do have to return them though. So don't.
Speaking of
Gonna
Pose,
stretch them out.
I met a guy, friend of my neighbor's, and I wished him a happy Pride Month. Is that okay?
No,
We were talking about it. So someone else said it and was like, Happy Pride. We were cheersing and he was toasting. And I was like, Happy Pride. And he was kind of like, thank you. I was like,
Wait, he said it first?
no, like the neighbor said it. And she's like, this is my like gay BFF or whatever. And he was like very gay.
Mm-hmm.
He actually played for me a song he made. And it was a really good song, like fun to listen to, but the lyrics were pretty much just like, put your fucking dick in my head. And I was like, this is fun. It was a fun song. It was really
Was it
good.
like a Little Dicky song? Like it's supposed to be funny?
No, it was like
Lil Nas
never
X.
felt this, let go of yourself and get in here in my mouth.
Can you get it? Can you get a copy of this song?
It was on, oh no, this song was unreleased, but he played it for me. But he's on Apple Music, and it was good. That's
Throw
the
out
thing.
his name, dude. Give him some press to all the Hesbos.
Well, I don't,
After you're done looking up the crash test dummies.
See, this is me being a bad businessman. My head is like, should we test? Is this bad business? Like, I'm just scared all the time.
Scared of what?
Like doing something that's bad for the brand.
His brand or our brand?
I think both.
What does it matter?
This is how bad I am at business. My fear is more than 1 million people listen to this podcast.
You want less people.
I need less people. Okay. So I can sleep at night.
Got it.
I don't want someone being like, I am disgusted that you wished a gay man happy Pride Month. And I'd be like, you have every right to be. You have every right to be.
Dude, I can't wait till we have to apologize. Can't wait.
Wait, did you see a Jesus guy commented on her thing?
Yeah, I did see that.
He was like, you need to accept the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm like, this guy's
Hell yeah.
hilarious. And then I clicked on his bio and I was
was
like,
real.
ooh.
Yeah. Capitalize.
Were we even
him.
talking about religion?
I don't even know what video he commented it on.
I think it might have been the.
Well, he's going to love my new Jesus one.
Well, I don't think that had to be like a hashtag
Yeah. Yeah, it must have been.
because that guy does not follow us.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, your podcast is great. I catch them sometimes on the hashtags. Yeah, I follow hashtag podcast life. So sometimes you guys come in. It's like how it works if you follow a hashtag. I follow hashtag dine LA or eat LA. Oh, so many fun spots.
Really?
Except some are like restaurants in like Kyrgyzstan that just use the hashtag.
Dude, Steve Fury, he's like you where he
Oh, it's all about food.
he's all about like he knows the spots.
Yeah.
And so we went to a place in Carlsbad, this amazing meat bar, like kind of like it had that like, it was like a meat shop, but like kind of has that like Eastern European feel to it. I got this stuffed pork chop, super good, but my stomach's not right. This is like 4 days later.
Damn.
And he got the steak, which was what I was going to get.
But you don't
I was
want
like, I want to do
two
something
steaks.
different.
Yeah.
And I regret it for both reasons. His looked so much. His was better. I had a bite of it.
It does suck when you want the best thing on the menu and then everyone orders it. You're like, well, now we're getting 4 steaks.
But I wanted, it was like stuffed. And I was like, well, let's see what this is about. And then my food came out right away.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
And theirs came out like 30 minutes. Like I was done with my food when their food came out.
They were like, finally, somebody ordered this. We've had it for years.
It felt like I don't know what happened. But also I was hungry.
Yeah, right.
And it looked good. And it tasted good.
But it fucked your stomach up?
Yeah, my stomach's still, I have not fully recovered.
Now, let me ask you this. Are you certain it was the steak, the pork chop?
No.
Because some people are so certain about what it was.
No, I'm not certain. But it was like, it was like the plates were, like I had 2 different kinds of gravy on this plate. The pork chop had gravy. The potatoes had a different gravy. There was like coleslaw.
So it might
there
not
was
have been
sauerkraut.
It might not have been you ate something that went bad. It might have just been you ate a bunch of crazy
But 4
things.
days ago?
Well, food poisoning usually lasts about 24 hours.
That's true. I just don't feel like my body's recovered.
Uh-huh.
I have a question.
Yep.
Why does food taste better when it's hot? Like, why does the heat like change? Does it change the flavor, or is it just like a texture thing? Because some things, like, you wouldn't be like, oh, this cold lasagna is so good, but it doesn't really taste.
I would say it tastes different. A hot pizza and cold pizza taste different.
So the heat tastes
Makes it
changes the taste.
I think it does, yeah. But
That's crazy.
But taste, I guess, can be affected by temperature and consistency.
Mm-hmm. It's like
You
why
know,
you
it's
cook the
complicated.
onions a little first,
Yeah.
right? It like opens them up. They sweat. It
Mm-hmm.
releases more of the like flavorful features. But I wonder if there's also like a taste bud thing. You know,
Right.
like you wash your face with warm water to like open your pores, and then cold like closes them up.
In your mouth, saliva reacts differently to temperatures.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
yeah.
That's an absolute fact.
You're making a face that says, "I don't know."
I don't know.
But you're saying with such certainty.
Such certainty.
I don't know what to believe.
Yeah,
Your
I don't
tone
know. I don't know.
Or your eyes.
I feel like what we're saying could be right to answer your question, but I wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like some sort of science behind it, but it just like you never really think about that. Like the temperature like changes the taste.
Yeah, I would agree with everything except there's some sort of science behind it.
You don't think there's science behind it?
Well, if not,
there's no science.
could be magic.
There's a ton of sorcery
Oh
behind
yeah, could be God.
it. Oh, him is all over it.
Jesus
Him
Christ.
is all up in our taste buds. Because of him.
Could you imagine if
Not because of heat.
if you take this hypothetical seriously?
Okay.
You die. You
Okay.
go to the Christian heaven,
Uh-huh.
and God or Saint Peter, whoever's like, your podcast upset us.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for yourself? What would you say?
I would go, you knew I wasn't a businessman. you made me
You made me like this.
You made me in the non-businessman like image of yourself. You took out business acumen.
And that's it? That's all you got for us? Because we're about to make a decision.
Okay, I'm hecka sorry.
You're forgiven because you
Thank you
used
for using
hecka.
Yeah, no, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be like a line. I'd be like, let me see who's in there.
You'd be like, you
Okay,
sell me?
Okay, whatever he said, whatever Michael Jackson said, fucking yeah.
And then
I apologize.
St. Peter's like, well, let me ask you this. What would you say are your greatest weaknesses?
I'd go probably the podcast, podcasting in general. It is. Do you feel weird when you tell someone we have a podcast?
I don't usually say it.
I really wish, like, when I tell you guys we talk Hesby Street, I sound so brave and I'm shooting from the hip and I'm like, Hesby this, Hesby that. Get your step into the world of Hesby. I do like a sort of like a Wayne's World thing, you know, like a little 90s cyclone. Like, we are all Hesby all the time.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Like
how much
JRE
you do that.
experience. Yet in real life, when you guys aren't around,
Yeah.
and my neighbor's like, so where can I find your comedy? I go, yeah, like a... Do you listen to podcasts? And he's like, no, I don't really. And I go, yeah. Who does? It's such a lost
Dude,
art.
you think that's bad? I have to I go on dates. Like, I'm a single man.
Oh,
so
yeah.
then they're like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, oh, I'm actually in LA that day. What are you doing in LA? And I'm like, nothing.
Do you not tell them?
No, I'm doing some podcasts, which isn't a lie. We do 2 when I'm up here.
So you just make it sound like
And
they're
they're
not yours.
Yeah. It's like, it sounds like they're not mine. Like, oh, cool. Like, so
Which ones?
Which ones?
And I go, just the one.
Which ones?
You go, just mine.
But then it's also weird. So like on Hinge, I have my Hinge connected to my Instagram because I want to be as
okay.
transparent as possible.
Yeah.
So if people decide to look, they'll see that like I'm a comedian and they'll see that I have a podcast.
Yeah.
So then sometimes I'll just kind of assume that based on where the conversation's at, like they must know I'm a comedian at this point. And then it'll come up. I'm like, oh, and I'll be like, oh, that's so neat. And I'm like, oh, this isn't where I wanted this. This isn't where I wanted to be.
Dude,
We're still this far back. You don't even know I do comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait till you move to LA again, where it's not neat.
It's not neat.
Yeah.
It's decisively like saying you're
sorry.
a teller at a
didn't-
bank.
I thought the inflection was clear that it wasn't neat.
Oh, they were being
It was like,
sarcastic?
that's neat. You're doing your hobby.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. You're
Right,
not a
right.
grown up.
Yeah, no, I know it in LA. It's like you don't even want to.
In LA, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, me
Right.
too.
Totally.
Right.
I've done that."
I get a lot of,
No, it's the comparison I make in San Francisco. All the annoying tech people. That's what LA is.
Yeah.
You are now the annoying tech people.
yeah.
You're entertainment in LA.
They go, do you have like a catchphrase? Like, how do I follow you? Do you have a catchphrase?
Getterdone.net. What's your website?
Oh my God, I love comedy. What's your, how do you handle hecklers? You got to ask like the most unexpected questions,
Right.
unsuspecting questions. Like, no way, comedy? What's your like intro?
How many late night specials have you had?
Late night specials.
Late night specials.
I've only been on late night. Oh, neat. Late night special. I would call my special a late night special.
Late night special.
Yeah, I have no confidence when I tell people we have a podcast in real life. I'm a total fraud.
Hey, does anyone want to? We'll pay you money to market our podcast. Let's just ask the Hesbos.
If you know what
No.
you're doing.
Yeah,
No.
because we have all this money
Uh-uh.
that
I
we're
don't want your
trying to
help.
spend.
Dude, I told you I'm the businessman.
No,
You just said you're
We'll
not
ask
a...
for help outside of
Yeah,
this.
well,
we can't look weak to the kids.
no. It's just let's just do it.
I don't want the children
Because
seeing this like
we
this.
don't know who to ask.
We know.
If you know how to market entertainment podcasts, just hit us up. We need your help.
Don't you think if
Is that a bad look?
It is a bad look. Don't you think if anyone who regularly listens to our podcast markets entertainment podcasts
Well, but
and they love Hesby, and go, God, I never thought of connecting.
Well, but now they know we have money.
Oh yeah, we have money. Except for Emily. Emily doesn't have money. She will do practically whatever
Emily's
you want.
holding all the Hesbo money.
have all
so
the
I hope
money.
she has the money.
I'm worried that whatever money Emily has, she's not using. I don't
Well, I
trust
bought
her
a bunch of clothes with
Emily-
it, but I'm going to return them.
Look at her jacket.
I feel like Emily's just sitting on mounds of cash. She doesn't spend much.
Yeah, because you never know. I might need it.
She seems frugal. Is that okay to say? Is that rude?
Yeah.
Frugal
No, I am.
Cheap.
I'm
is
cheap.
rude.
is rude. Yeah.
Well, that's what Torio was thinking.
Fiscally responsible.
Yeah.
Look at her coat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only a responsible person would buy that.
I mean, this
All
is
right.
like a cheap coat, too.
Well, then
Yeah.
pretend I didn't bring it up. We're doing fine.
Yeah, we don't need your help.
We don't need your help. You can't have our money.
Honestly, fuck you for thinking we needed your help. What kind of fucking show do you think we're running here?
It's a good one. We're killing it in the Bolivia charts, by the way. I
Are
don't know
we?
if you guys have noticed.
Well, ever since
We're
the
a top 10 podcast in Bolivia.
ever since they tried to overthrow the leader there, I hear Hesby's like kind of the rally
Oh,
cry.
yeah. What's his name?
Well, no, they rally with all everything is nothing. Vamos allá.
As it shall ever be.
You know what's sad is I was trying to think of how to say it in Spanish and I just bailed.
Todo.
Todo,
All everything.
todo,
Todo.
todo.
Todo es
Nada.
Todo. Todo es
Todo, todo es nada. As? Let's see. As is like probably como? I'm sure como is a lot of stuff.
Almost how
And like.
and like.
It's got to be as.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, simile, got it.
Como este
Este,
shall.
chalet,
Chalet. Beach chalet.
like a beach chalet. All right, so we are now canceled. We should
We're
use
sorry.
this money to get uncanceled.
Yeah. Again, you can put this on my business understanding. I don't know what's a good call for the brand.